Alright everyone, I'm back. I'm standing in front of the Bitburg, and there's traffic right over here. Ooh, a cigarette shop. You know, in the States you don't get this. There are, I don't think you do. I haven't been back to the States in a long time. But a cigarette shop is kind of weird to find. Especially in like a really public place. You have to go down to like, by the drugstore, where you're afraid you're gonna get shot, kind of, because it's really dark and seedy. But here's like on the main street. I mean, if we were, I fixed my glasses. If we were like in the States, there'd be a Toys R Us right next to the cigarette shop, which is awesome. Oh, this is something else for the family back in the States and the friends I don't have. They have these things. If I can find that behind me there, that's a cigarette vending machine, which is really awesome. Back when I was in Vilsec, they used to have them, like on post, and the Germans would come fill them up, and you'd pay €1 for them, but they've since taken them out because apparently they're too hard to maintain. But the Germans have them. And I know in the last couple of years that they installed these credit card things in them just to like verify your age, which is good because you don't want little kids smoking. I just realized I think I'm lost. It's okay. I'll backtrack my steps, and if not, this is gonna be a really long series of videos. And I have my phone, which if it dies, I'm screwed. But we'll find out. So where was I? Oh yeah, so they have these credit card machines in them, and you don't want little kids smoking. I'm gonna sit down here and have a smoke myself, as a matter of fact, because it's really nice and shady. Kind of a pretty spot where they have a bench. Oh, so I forgot where I was going with that story, but they have those vending machines, cigarettes here in Germany, which I used to think was awesome because when I was 6 or 17, when I couldn't get cigarettes on post because I didn't have a rations card. When I went off post, I had to be afraid that they were going to card me and check and see if I was 18, because the laws between the Germans and the Germans selling things and the Americans buying things is different. Like in Heidelberg, there were some places where you could go drink, and in Germany you can drink a beer when you're 15, 16. But there are some places in Heidelberg where if American kid went who was 16, they would card him because the MPs would come by and look for American kids drinking things, which wasn't illegal, but they would do it anyway, and I don't know why it freaked me out. So. Wow, 13-minute walk wore me the hell out. Although it's still early, and actually it's pretty. It's like Florida weather. It's a little hot, but it's not the heat that bothers you. It's the moisture that really gets to you. I think I see an army of children off to school. Oh, there's a place over here called Bestinger stuff. I can't read it all. It's obscured by trees. Oh, and for all the people back in Florida, I don't know why I couldn't get this. When I was in Florida, there were people I met, and I forget how it would come up in conversation, but I was like, oh yeah, I came from Germany. I lived there for like 7 years. And I don't know why, but they thought I was like talking shit. 1 second, there's a couple coming by. They had a baby. I felt bad. I mean, not bad that they had a baby, but bad because I was smoking and they had a baby in a stroller, so, Anyway, I forgot my story. So, Oh, so in Germany, yeah, or Florida. When I say, oh yeah, I'm from Germany, I lived there for like 7 years. It ain't no thing. They'd all call like bullshit on me. Like, you didn't come from Germany, you're making fucking shit up. And that's a lot of cursing for one video. It doesn't matter. It's my video. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. So, I'm so stupid when I'm on this thing. Anyway, so, and I would have to like defend myself, and I'm like, no, I really did live in Germany. I lived there with my mom and dad. We were in Heidelberg and Vilseck. Like, oh, speak German then. And I'm like, I'm not that smart. From my adding in the last video, you can tell I'm not that bright. So when I would try, I'd be like, they'd say, speak German to me. And I'd be like, Guten Tag, mein Name ist Eric. And they're like, oh, anybody knows that. Say something complicated. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't bother learning the language. Like, oh, then you didn't really live in Germany. I'm like, oh, yeah. So, because I don't speak German, I obviously didn't live in Germany. What? And it kills because like, oh yeah. So what if oh, I don't want to get all racial up in here. Like, what if like Mexicans went back to Mexico and were like, you didn't go to the States. You're not speaking English. Oh. But, you know. So, here I am in Bitburg, Germany, talking to my cell phone, looking like a complete freak, all these people walking around by me. When I get really quiet, if you can't hear me, it's because they're, like, staring at me. And that's another thing, is, like iPhones and smartphones, you don't find them very much in Germany, like, people don't have them. It freaks me out. Like, we got to our hotel, and they had a boob tube, TV screen. They didn't have a flat screen television set, which is normal. They don't have them. It's actually expensive for them to own them. It's not expensive to buy them. I'm going to start walking again. It's not expensive for them to buy them, but it's expensive for them to own them because the Germans, they actually tax, from what I understand. I'm sorry. I don't know. I haven't studied German law, but they tax the airwaves. So for every television set you own, you get taxed for it. For every computer you own, you get taxed for it. For every cell phone you own, you get taxed for it. So if you're like my family, where we have 3 computers, 5 television sets, 3 iPads, 2 iPhones, and an additional smartphone, you're paying a lot of money in taxes. But it's not that weird. I'm gonna go over here. This looks really pretty. You guys like my my tour? How you say in English? How I figure out where I'm going? Where should we go next? This place looks pretty. Let's go there. It's like a jungle gym kind of thing for kids. Here. I'm going to turn around now because I think this is actually private property. I don't want them going like, what are you doing with your cell phone? Talking to the voices in your head smoking. The pebbles. Lots of pebbles. Actually, this is a staggering amount of people out for 9 a.m. I mean, I know the people in the cars are going to work. Some people walking around are going to work, but it's still like, damn. I can't hold my phone up too high because I want people like, what are you doing over there? Talking. Oh, actually, this is a really good angle. I might do this now. Probably not. Maybe in the 3rd video if there's no one around watching me. Plus my hand will get really tired because you can't tell because of the angle of the cell phone. But when I hold it up here, my arm is like a mile away from me. Oh, it looks thinner. Hey, you're not looking up at my chin. Washer and dryer store. shit, I gotta stop.